You're kind of bitchy, aren't you? I want to do something a little bit more dangerous. Because they try to bite your face off. And, I mean, a neutral don't try to bite your face off. Remember, tracers work both ways. Let's embrace the challenge a bit here. Okay, so let's park here. Let's get out. Let's bring our gun out, because the mutts are out. And you can see, he handles that. It's fantastic. Hi guys, and welcome back to another fantastic sunrise in our secret valley here in Space Engineers. We still need a name for this valley. What are we going to do today? It will be the usual Rigamarole, of course, but I thought we have to look into our power situation, because that little windmill park you see there up in the left corner, it's not going to do. We are going to need more power now. So we're going to look at some power stuff, and maybe we'll build ourselves some defense here because, we just saw the first wolves in our last episode. We managed to murder their face, so I guess they are looking for vengeance. So now look, let's not waste any more time, man. Let's get right down to this. First of all, I am going to put a button panel here because just before the episode started, I managed to run out of hydrogen in my jetpack, and the airtight door was closed here. I didn't have any interior plate to start building a button panel, so I couldn't open the door. I had to grind down this here block. So first of all, let us make a button panel. One. I think, we haven't gotten any feedback yet on our color palette and how we're using it, but I think we'll be using the Luminous Vivid Tangelo as the highlight color here on the base. And, Bob? Yep. I think we'll do just that. So let's go into here. This will be the La Casita Blanca there one. Yes, please. Open, close. And we need to rename this button as well. So button number 1. Button number 1. Button name. So open/close. I've always wondered why they put the state in there, like open or closed. I'm like, well, it's more natural to me to put what you want the button to do, So open or close, which is the action, instead of open or closed, which is the state of the door. So now we have a way in. And the second thing I was thinking about was mounting some kind of interior turret around here, So let's, but first of all, we can bring out Buggy the Rover. We can bring out Buggy the Rover and use him as like a it's a bit quick. We can use him because we have the turret up there. It's for defense, right? So we can use Buggy the Rover as a little bit of a defense installation here. We'll park him here. We don't need to spend there. We can turn the lights off because we don't need those. And yeah, now he can sit here and defend us. Let's just see though, does he have any ammo? Yep, he has 27 boxes. It should be ample. It should be more than enough. Let's just see if this thing here works. Yep. So he should be able to defend us against the wolves. We can take a look at the interior turrets. Let's take a look at it. I want to build one of the large ones here, just down by the entrance. Does this have any way? It doesn't. It doesn't. Wait. Do I have to be in? Because that seems really far away now. Do I have to be in Do I have to be in no, like in creative mode to be able to adjust the distance there? Okay, I do. So this is more, we can live with that. That's a little bit stupid, to be honest. You should be able to change the distance to the block without being in creative mode. So for this one, I mean, we could just place him up there, you know. He can basically just sit up there. The only the only foolish thing is we need to fly up to be able to restock him. But oh well, you know. So 5. The dirty white. And is there a block that kind of does? Okay, we'll just leave it. I don't care. Let's see, 3, 4 here, 2. So let's put the defensive turret. Where is the hatch for the ammo on these? Is it here? Let's see when it get. Well, let's see when it gets built. It's in the back. Oh, that's mildly annoying. So what kind of ammo do you take, sir? I have those. Oh, I only have 1 clip on me. Let's see. We had some ammo in this guy. One, please. And I have 1 clip on me, so we can see if it takes the boxes or the... if it takes the boxes or the clips. You know, I had some great feedback as well on how we can make a special loadout for the unfortunate sequence of events. But we are going to take a look at that a little bit later. Let's first focus on defense now. So ammo. We have those, but we don't have any of the... So let's just make 100 of those, okay? So this... Yep. I have another question. Why is not Izzy refilling these? Because I in my memory, H2. I think Izzy used to do that, and I just don't know why he's not doing it anymore. Is there anything I need to? Are there any magic buttons we need to press anywhere? And also, when I got locked out from La Casita Blanca, I realized I don't have any way to access La Casita Blanca's inventory from outside, so that we need to fix as well. But first of all, now we have hydrogen, so let's just access this interior turret. And let's see, do you take these? You don't. So you only take those. You're kind of bitchy, aren't you? I don't think you even can control these, because I tried to control one of these. I think that was in the last world I tried to jump through so many loops, and it turns out you can't control these. So, yep, it works. Bubbity bub. 600 meters, that's too much. Let's go to let's say 300 meters. That's ample. I'll move on to get we don't want meteors. Missiles. Yeah. Small ships. No, this is a wolf. Large ships, no. Because I'm thinking, look, what if we manage to capture some, we start bringing them home, and this guy starts making a kerfuffle about that? Characters. Yeah. Stations, no. Neutrals, on. Do you guys know what wolves are considered? Wolves can't be considered neutrals. Because they try to bite your face off. And, I mean, a neutral don't try to bite your face off. Not in my book, at least. So, yep. See, is there any more ammunition here anywhere? The ammo. There it is. we put that cask or that box of ammunition back in to Buggy the Rover. And for the interior turret, you are going to get... No, you are going to get... Oh, you are going to get 90, at least 90 of these. So 90, please. Yeah, very good. We have some defense here by the entrance. You know, the idea is that I'm supposed to be able to leave the entrance open, right? Oh, wow, guys, by the way, I have so many. I have different ideas for the ugly duckling. You know, I got ideas for like a JTOL system, jet assisted takeoff and landing. I got ideas for a VTOL system, not like this, but more like the Osprey. You know, with turn. I don't want to use vector thrust like I said in the last episode. I want to do something a little bit more dangerous. Like only a timer block to turn these guys. And I want to take away... I want to reduce the amount of braking force we have, so it's a little bit more realistic. And yeah, I want to take away some of these because it's too easy. You know, I also have an idea. Maybe we should take away one of the batteries. You know, that gets with 2 batteries we got so much, and then we can move the engine here. We can move this here, maybe. I don't know. There's so many things we can do with the ugly duckling. Door open and closes. I don't want to install a lot of scripts on La Casita Blanca yet, because take a look at this, guys. We have a huge floor we're getting built now. Some of this is going to be a landing spot for a huge ship, or not huge, for a big ship. And also we need to start looking at going to space, but not just yet, But the idea for today was to look at our power situation. And first of all, I want to make some kind of test. And I think it needs to be 11 blocks up. So how far does that need to be from a block here to not reduce efficiency? So, is there a block we can use to control these? I can... What I want to do is start figuring out... Okay, so it will take a little bit of time before Bob fixes that, so we can identify that guy. So the wind... This is number 5. So I call this the test turbine. Okay. So what we want to do is that we want to see the efficiency of... Oh, hello. Oh, come on, please, buttons. So we want to see the efficiency of it, right? Because I wonder, is it just voxels that reduce the efficiency of those? So test. No, test. It's optimal. It's got optimal wind clearance. So is it only... Does that mean that it's only voxels that block their efficiency? If we do like this, you know, does this prevent this guy? Let's see now. Okay, those are not built yet. Maybe we can be quicker than Bob. No, we can't be quicker than Bob. You test. It's still optimal. So those are done now. Is it still optimal? And if it's still optimal, that means that wind turbines are not, at least not normal blocks. They're not screwing up for the wind turbine. It's still optimal. Okay. So how about we place another wind turbine up there? Is that going how tall are these? They are 1, 2. It looks like they're 3 tall. 1, 2, 3. 3 tall. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we need something behind it. There. So G, wind, the wind turbines. So let's see now. So that will be the incomplete one. So that will be test 2 or something. Wind. So this test 2. So it's optimal. It's optimal. That means that other blocks don't screw up the wind generation. Or at least I think it does. We can make another one on top of that. This looks butt ugly, I know. I know this looks butt ugly. It's not going to stay here. We are going to make a wind park. A dedicated wind park. So what we want to see if that should be number 7 now. If that guy is also receiving optimal clearance. No, not wind. 7. It's still optimal. Okay. It means basically that we can put wind turbines like this. So that means that all of these wind turbines will have optimal clearance. It's not very realistic, you know, but okay. Like I told you, again, this is only a test. This is only a test, but it gives us power for now. It gives us power for now. The other thing I was thinking about is that I want to build a solar tower up here somewhere. And I want it to be linked to the main grid here. And there's a couple of ways we can do that. You know, I can make a copy of this world. I can go into creative mode. I can make like go into the voxels, make a line going up and over to here, make a projection out of that, project it into this world, drive along with Buggy the Rover using Little Bob and build it. I'm not going to say it's cheaty, but because it's not. It's like, who am I to judge? The only question is like, how do we want to do this in our world? And I'm not going to say that in the future I'm not going to do that, but you know, let's embrace the challenge a bit here. Let's make a GPS marker up there where we want to build this. Then we take like a direct line up here and up into the mountain. Let's make another GPS line there in a 90 degrees angle to that one. So what we can do is that we can take the prospector and we can drill underground to there and to there, because that would be like embracing the challenge, right? We got ammunition, we got everything we need. We are going to install whips here, but not now, because I so easily get distracted into doing different stuff. So let's drive up here. That's also a different thing. I don't want to use my jetpack, you know, to just for administrative purposes. You know, for instance, going up here, I want to use all these cool vehicles that we drive, you know. So I just, you know, say if I need something, I want to force myself more into doing the things that we need to do. So that's an important telephone, maybe. Okay, so let's park here. Let's get out. Let's bring our gun out, because the mutts are out, you know. Was this where we wanted to go? Oh, that's cool, this valley. Is this... Oh! Did I just... Was that just... That was the first death in this series. The hell did I do? Did I run out of... Bleh. And do I now have these useless tools on me? Oh yeah, I do, don't I? Well, we will dump them into here, and I will make sure after we install the LCDs and have Issy doing a bit more cleanup for us, that those will be recycled. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. I couldn't have run out of... Maybe I don't know what I did. Okay, so is this where we want to be? That hill up there. I know this isn't administrative, it's planning. So it's there, right? Yep, I think it's more or less where we want to be. So somewhere on top of this hill here. Somewhere on top of this hill here is where we want to be. So if I put this block here, is Bob just going to eat that? Oh, this Bob is off. Little Bob is off. So this is where we want to be, right? And like so. Here. Then we can put a GPS marker here. New from current position. And we'll call this the solar tower. So keep that on HUD. So more or less like 90 degrees over there and down to that one we need to make another. We need to make another GPS marker. Up. Oh, what was that? What is happening? Jesus Christ. Did you take any damage? Yeah, obviously. Wow, I don't know. What is it? The fact that we lowered the... Is it that we lowered the power of the suspension? So how are we looking? Oh, we're way past. Are we not? No, maybe here. Maybe yeah. What I think we'll do is that we'll go down, we'll turn off Bob, and we build a gazillion. We'll build a gazillion block. Oh, we smashed the front on this guy, didn't we? What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a projector block on here, and then we're going to keep that and keep some parts in this guy so that he can repair himself. That's what we're going to do. But first, let's start this project that we're doing now. You know, so like I told you, we're going to build a gazillion blocks down from La Casita Blanca, more or less to up here. We'll remove, we'll turn off Big Bob, and we'll see, we'll take it from there. Okay? So we need cockpit on this guy as well. 3 handbrake on off. There. I think we need to adjust the speed down a little bit on this guy here, because it's going to, we're going to kill ourselves. 6, so that reduces the speed a bit. Okay. All the things that get in the way. Not this episode. Okay, not this episode. Big Bob off. And also take a look at this. Ah, God. But any hoozles. Let us see now. If we just put, say, we put a... I need to think, where are we going to pull that power line up there? Maybe we'll just continue somewhere along this. Or there's a big hole down here. So let's do it from here. And we're doing this just to find a GPS marker. Just to find the GPS marker. Here we can make a GPS marker. You just call it waypoint. So GPS from ground position. So waypoint 1. So that's all we need. Now I can cut this off from the base. It's now a ship and it's going to lag out. No, 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 don't fall this way. Don't fall this way. Don't fall this way. Come on, go, 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 go. Is it falling? No, 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 no. Come on, it's going to... 3, no, wrong button. It's going to fall on the ugly duckling. So we'll put the ugly duckling here. Wow. Hello, Clang. Okay. Hard to port, hard to port, hard to port. You know, I was supposed to build that solar array thingamabob doohickey, but there's a lot of things coming in the way now. Not this episode. Okay, not this episode. Not this episode. Okay, not this episode. Not this episode. Okay, not this episode. So first of all, let us build a projector block on this bad boy here. So projector, and now to remember the directions of this. Isn't the plus is up and the minus is backwards, right? So that's the correct alignment. Like so. Control B. So home, BTR, Buggy the Rover projector. Blueprints. Buggy the Rover. There. So 5 and 6. 5. There. I was asking if there was, if it was possible to make a special loadout for a container instead of just putting locked on it. So thanks to Gorgon 2feet, he says use the word special instead of locked, and then click on custom data, and there will be a list of every item and the amount that you can set. Issy, you can mount the amount you can set, and Issy will put all the components you want and keep it at those levels. So that's a fantastic tip, bro. And we are going to try that out now with Buggy the Rover. So let's see. And as you can see, I'm using the same trick with a reversing remote control for Buggy the Rover, and it makes parking just a breeze. The medium cargo container. So so instead of locked, it should be special. And that should give us... Okay, I probably need to be hooked up for Issy to recognize that. So let's see now, inventory, control panel, Buggy Rover Mimic Special. Now custom data. Okay. I just heard my interior turret going off. Haha, that's cool. Yeah, you can see on the side there. It's shooting. It's shooting. Okay, right, let's do this later. Let's do this later. Let's see, what are you shooting at? Hello, boy. Come on, up with the gun. Is there now a... Come on. Remember, tracers work both ways. Are you kidding me? Okay, so anyway, you probably didn't hit anything. Let's reduce this to 200 meters. Let's say 250 meters, because that's like, what, one block is 200, so that's 100 blocks. There's wolves out there. Okay, so back here to the control panel. Da-da-dam. So again, thanks to Gorgin 2 feet for this great tip. Detector components we have, so let's say 10. Displays, we can have 100 of those. Girders, but 20. Gravity generator components, we don't need anyone here. Interior plates, 50 maybe, because I don't think we need a lot of those here. Large steel tubes, 20. Medical components, we don't need those on board. Metal grids, I don't know, 20. Motors, 100 of those. Power cells, let's say 20. Video communication components, 10. Small steel tubes, 100 of those. Solar cell, 50. Steel plates, 500. Superconductor, no, I don't think we need anyone. And no ore. No ore. I can use this on the turret and it will automatically refill. Oh, that's a great tip as well. Let's say for the turret, the Gatling turret, this is Buggy the Rover Gatling turret, and you, my friend, is special. You are special. So let's see for the turret. The turret, tier turret. This is it's NATO ammunition, and it's 25 by 184. 25 by 184. Custom data. This one. So let's say we want to keep 20 boxes on board. And let's see if Izzy handles that. And you can see Izzy handles that. It's fantastic. Izzy gives us 20 immediately. 20 boxes. That should be ample. That should be ample. He's trying to pull more now because it's like it's a tug of war between Izzy and the Gatling turret, probably. So that's cool. Off we go. And now we should have a loadout that allows us to, a great little construction setup here, you know. And I'll just adjust that as needed, and that's perfect. That's perfect. Our interior turret is keeping us safe from those dirty mutts. 5 there. There. Okay, so now we have a GPS point up here, waypoint 1. We have waypoint 1 up here, and this is our location for the solar panel. So what I was thinking, we open up this area here. We fly the prospector in, and then we aim, we try to stay as level as we can, and we aim for this point over there with right-click mining. So that's the plan. And I guess we want to be in Buggy the Rover or in the base because we have a better antenna range. So let's just see now. Let's take away these blocks here. Those become unpowered now, and that means that Bob just janitors them away. I don't know if I like that, but oh well. So let's see, we can do like this. I sit down to our control chair. We go into the remote control menu, control panel, the prospector, control 1.7. Don't crash into this. Okay, quick, thank you. So from here we should basically, where is that? So there it is, waypoint 1. So I want to align myself as good as we can. Okay, come on, let's make ourselves some space here. I'm right-click drilling just to, because I need space to fly. Okay, so this is more or less the right side or the outside edge of the base here, and there is waypoint 1. We don't want to aim straight for it. We want to try to stay as level as we can here. So let's go. So I'm aiming for the horizon there, and I'm trying to stay level with using the round dials on the right side. Stay on the round dials. I'm right-click mining and I'm moving towards waypoint 1. Wow, this takes some time. And all we want this tunnel to do is to bring a line of light armor blocks along, so that we can power, so that we can get power from our solar array, and also, you know, keep that grid aligned with the rest of the grids. I mean, this will all be underground, so it doesn't have to look pretty. And like I told you, I could have done this by, or I mean, you could have done this, anyone could have done this by going into to do it in creative mode. Because in creative mode you can place blocks inside of the voxels. You know, what you could do is to make a copy of your world and take that copy into creative mode and build what you wanted to do, make a blueprint of that, and then project that onto your base, and then you could use Bob to build inside of the voxels. So that's an option, but for now we are choosing to do it this way. For now, we may choose to do it differently in the future. One of the downsides with doing it this way is that you're generating more voxels. Basically, this tunnel has a surface, and that surface needs to be loaded by your computer, so there's that to consider as well. Like, if you ever played with meteors on, and you're in an area, I mean the meteors are aiming for you, so they will be in the area you are in, and you'll find that the area you're in just gets a little bit laggy after a while because of all the meteor holes. And that's the same thing that happens here when I'm drilling this tunnel. So this waypoint 1 now starting to get further. So let's see. That means that we have passed on top. So 100, 98, 97. So it's more or less on top here. Okay. And then we head for the solar tower. So the same thing, we drill towards the solar tower, trying to maintain the horizon as good as we can. And we have 500 meters to go. Once that number starts increasing again, we know that we have passed on top. I mean, we have passed below the waypoint. I think this is the longest tunnel I've ever dug in Space Engineers. So now I think we are directly below the waypoint, and just keep aiming for it and going straight up. So now we're hitting dirt, and basically up here should be that block there. So let's see, can we tilt like this? We can hang here for about 35 minutes. It's our endurance. So I'll just disconnect. So what I thought was that we need to drive up there to the we need to drive up and take away that block, because I don't want to fly all of that tunnel with the prospector. I don't want to do that. And come on, we need to install whips airlocks. Yep. 4, 5. Let's get some lights on. I bet you... Okay, this speed here is not good. And I was going to say, I bet you that the spotlight there, we forgot to increase... Yeah, we forgot 245... 245, 220, increase the radius, the intensity. And I bet we should change that. We should change that projection as well, but I can't be arsed right now, so 3, let's go. And then let's increase this speed a little bit, that's 5. Yep, a little bit more speed. So 90. Is that kilometers? That's kilometers, yep. That's more than enough on this terrain. Yeah, and I'm fairly happy with the suspension on this guy. I am fairly happy. So let's take a break here, and the prospector is just below us now. And what we could do is that we could put it to fly mode. Is it on? It's on. It's on. So that means there's no damage on the prospector, basically. That's what it means, right? So walk mode. So there's the prospector. Okay, up with the gun. In here, and I should have enough the right buttons now, because if I press 1, the batteries on this are going into discharge, no, recharge, and then we have a problem. Yeah. So let's see, where are we sitting? Can we see ourselves? Hello. Yep. So let's head down towards the base. Da-dee-dum. Da-dee-da-dee-dum. It's there somewhere. Da-dee-da-dee-dum. So let's get out of that. Back into this, the prospector terminal. There. Control 8. Again, guys, if you know about a way of changing remote controls while you're inside or locked to that grid, I mean not locked to that grid, but connected to that grid, I would love to hear about it, because you know, I would love to just use a hotkey for that, or I mean the action bar, basically, the hotbar, instead of being like having to do what we're doing now, which is a very roundabout way of handling things. So we can also take the speed a little bit down. Da-dum, dum, da-da-da. So yeah, that worked out quite well. Now we have to build that long line up there. We have to build that long line up there and see how that works out, basically. We can just park him here, because there's no free parking spot inside of the building. So 4, 5. Get those away. Da-da-dum, da-da-dee-da-dee-dum. So now I need to load up on a metric ton of steel plates. Yep. And start building that line up there. And also we really need to get an operations room up and running here, because this here, running around pushing buttons, man, I like to automate things in this game. So 1, 4. We are going for the dirty white again. Take away those. Wow. Take a look at that. We're going far. So let's see now. We can bring it out from here. Let's keep it not just one thick, basically. Yep. So I'll catch you guys on the flip side. So here we are. Here we are, and we're going to fill this hole so we don't face plant into it. Well, that means that access to this place has to, yeah, well, whatever.